Yo, what is up, Crockxen and Clan members, Poke fans, and others who hope someone found this video. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today I'm going to be doing a sort of leak video discussion, talk about something that I was told about and my thoughts on it. So, let's go. So, two subscribers of mine, Desert100 and SoresanCrockxen, wanted me to make a video about a recent leak for potential spoilers for the X and Y anime. SoresanCrockxen sent me a link to an image which I really couldn't tell too much about, and Desert100 sent me a video link of somebody who basically discussed what was in the image. So I got both perspectives. I mean the image that I received, it was just kind of, it was too small. Where the leak was, it was kind of small, so I really I couldn't tell what was in there. But apparently this is all like a celebration for the whole Pokemon X and Y having a full year of being aired, in Japan at least. Well, actually, yeah, technically it was only Japan. Even though we in America got the X and Y episodes the same week, we actually had we actually had to wait because Black and White was still going on. But anyways, that's not the point. So basically both of them wanted me to talk about my thoughts on what was in the leak. Now, in the video that I saw, basically we have these are the spoilers that were in the celebratory cake, and also in like a what is it? It's like a script basically for the X and Y. Apparently, Froakie is gonna evolve into a Frogadier, which we kind of already figured out. And there's been in leaks before. So Froakie evolving into a Frogadier. Ash is apparently gonna catch a Goomy and evolve into a Goodra. Serena is gonna get a new design. She's gonna have shorter hair and a new outfit, and she's gonna evolve Fennekin into Braixen, which is also something else that we had seen prior. And Clemens Luxio is gonna evolve into a Luxray. Shut up, phone. So basically, both of them wanted me to talk about the leak and how I feel about it. Froakie evolving to a Frogadier. I've said in the past, I hate the whole Froakie Frogadier Ninja line. That's one of the few X and Y. Okay, so how do I explain this? Black and White had some of the worst Pokemon designs I have ever seen. X and Y improved upon it. I like a lot of the Pokemon that were introduced in X and Y. But there's still a few I don't care about, and the Froakie starter line is one of them that I just do not care about. I don't like the way Froakie looks. I don't like his design or Frogadiers or even Greninjas. I just don't care how they look. But the concept of Ash having a main water type evolving is the thing that I'm most concerned about. That's the thing that I'm actually happy about. I don't care that he's gonna have a Frogadier, or that if he gets a Greninja in the end. I don't care that it's that Pokemon. I care about the fact that it's a water type, main water type, that Ash is going to evolve, because he's never done this before. And that's the thing that irritates a lot of the Pokemon fandom. Ash never evolves his water types, or his main water types. The only water type he evolved was Krabby, and Krabby was irrelevant for the entire series until that point, and he became irrelevant after it evolved. So it was kind of stupid. Squirtle didn't evolve. Totodile didn't evolve. What was it? Corphish didn't evolve. His Buizel didn't evolve. Wow, I totally blanked out. Oshawott or Palpitoad. None of his main water types have evolved. Palpitoad wasn't really a main, so I don't really count that one either. But the fact of the matter is he doesn't evolve them. So the fact that they're actually taking the steps to evolve his water starter is all I could ever ask for in terms of Ash. As for Goomy, I actually don't mind it. I just hope that the way they go with it is actually well done. We don't want a repeat of Gibble. That was just atrocious. I'm sorry. I love Garchomp. He's one of my favorite dragon types. But that was atrocious. Don't ever do that again. Gibble was a waste of a Pokemon capture for Ash, in my opinion. He was a waste. Like, he was caught literally at the end of the series of Diamond and Pearl, and he was only used, I think, in one match, and then just never again. No, that's a lie. He was in 2 matches. Was he? I think it was in 2 matches. Never mind. The point is, I need the writing to be good, because I don't want to see him have a Gumi and then evolve into a Gudra, and it's just through horrible writing, and then Gudra is like a sorry excuse for a Pokemon. Because I actually personally like Gudra. I don't have one in my game because I never really took the time to train it. I caught a Gumi, and I did level it up, but I just didn't take the time to fully evolve it. But that's not the point. The point is, as long as the writing is good, I don't mind him having a Gumi or a Gudra. I honestly don't. I welcome it. It's pseudo legendary for the win. Ash actually might have a decent team by the end of this region. Clement and his Luxray, totally fine with that. I kind of wanted him to have a Luxray anyways. So this is just, I mean, like I said, it's not a confirmation, but for all intents and purposes, it's nice to have. If it's true, which I actually am pretty sure it is. Clement with a Luxray would be nice. I kind of like, that's one of the things I was talking about when I was talking about Clement versus Ash in the gym battle. I needed him to have a Luxray, not a Luxio. I needed a Luxray, and I needed him to use his Heliolisk, and I just want to see what type of gym match is going to be. And also, they don't even specify when the leak is supposed to take place. I'm gonna assume that it's before Clement's gym battle. So we'll just have to, wait and see how that goes. Now here's the big one. Well, actually, we'll leave that one. Braixen. I've said this before. Fennekin is my favorite starter in Gen 6. It is. And one of the things I was concerned about since the beginning of X and Y is that Serena was incompetent and she wasn't really doing anything. Her whole purpose was the whole past interaction with Ash and the fact that she was in love with him. But then even that kind of like mellowed out, and then we really didn't have any progress for her. So I was honestly concerned for Fennekin because it's my favorite starter and I don't want it to be left in the back. So I'm really glad that it's going to evolve because it's going to give us more spotlight. I want Fennekin's. I want that thing to be a Delphox, to be quite honest with you. I want it to be all the way a Delphox. And I want it to shine. I want it to be a relevant Pokemon. I actually wouldn't mind if all three of their starters fully evolve. Ash gets a Greninja, Serena gets a Delphox, and then Clement gets a Chessmon. I would actually be totally okay with that. So if you want to do that, go for it. Because that would be like the most perfect thing in the world, in my eyes. So I don't mind the fact that it's a break. I actually hope that this whole Braixen thing is real because I need to see that as a main Pokemon. I really do. I actually need to see Braixen as a main character, as a main Pokemon to be used. And okay, so here's the main news, or the meat of the league. Serena getting a new design. I don't know how this is going to work. I actually don't know what the design is. All I know is that she gets a new design. I'm actually curious how they're going to play it out. Because they can't just have Serena be the only one that gets an outfit change and a new hairstyle. Like, I feel like that would be, how do I say this? It'd be messed up. If Serena's the only one that gets a character change, a model change in terms of her design, that's gonna be kind of awkward towards the rest of the series. Because if we just see Serena change completely in terms of design, but you still have Clement, Bonnie, and Ash looking the exact same, you're gonna start questioning a lot of stuff. So I hope that if this is, like I said, if this is all legit, and Serena's gonna get an outfit change and a new hairstyle, and it's just gonna be a completely new character. I mean, it's still gonna be Serena, but like a completely new character. I need Clement, Bonnie, and Ash to get some type of change. Ash shouldn't be the most. Like, Ash can have the minimum, the least amount of change, because Ash technically changes after every region. So we don't really need him to change it drastically, but at least something to show that, you know, he doesn't look exactly the same as he did when he started. But I definitely need Clement and Bonnie to get a costume, or not a costume, a character design change if they're gonna push the Serena one. Because I can't, as much as I'm liking the way they're pushing Serena now, I don't want Clement and Bonnie to get pushed in the back. They're important characters. They need to be shown. They need to be showcased. They're very important to the series and the group dynamic. You can't just push Ash and Serena. Well, you're pushing Ash because he's the main character and he's the one that's doing all the progress in terms of gym battles and eventually the Kalos League. They're pushing Serena now after the whole Pokemon Performer goal and catching the Pancham and all this other stuff. So she's getting pushed. But Clement and Bonnie are important to the group dynamic, so you can't just leave them in the back. Yes, Clement does catch a Luxio, and there's a potential of it evolving into a Luxray. But if you're going to leave them behind in terms of change, nobody's going to really care about the characters anymore. And I'm one of those that actually, out of the four main characters, I personally prefer Bonnie over Clement and Serena. You know, obviously Ash is the main character, and actually Ash has been, well, I don't know, I actually like Ash, okay? I've never truly had a problem with Ash, except for the moments they made him stupid in certain parts of the anime. But for the most part, I've always enjoyed Ash's style. And so Bonnie is the newest, my favorite of the new characters introduced in X and Y. Like, straight up, she is my favorite one. So for them to just push her to the side actually makes me feel bad as a Bonnie fan. Because it's like, you have her have this type of personality and have her shine a lot, and then you're just going to push her to the back because you're going to start pushing Serena a lot more. I feel like that's unbalanced. One of the biggest problems with X and Y right now is the fact that the group dynamic is generally unbalanced. We started X and Y with Serena having no real importance in the group, and then now you're kind of pushing her but leaving everybody else in the back. So you guys need to find some way to, you know, balance it out so all the characters are able to shine their own way. So if this is real and Serena does get a new character design, at least give us the decency to give one to at least Clement and Bonnie as well. As, like I said, Ash doesn't really need too much of it, because as soon as X and Y is over, we're going to get a new character design for the next series anyway. So there really doesn't need to be a huge change in the way he looks. But Clement and Bonnie do need it. I personally feel that they, as the group, part of the group dynamic, need to have a new character design if you're going to give Serena one. But anyways, that is essentially my thoughts on the whole leak and the new information, all that stuff. Spoilers, whatever, that we've been shown. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Desert 100, Ash Ketchum, I hope that I was able to, you know, supply you guys with enough information from my personal thoughts. And also, if anybody else, or you guys as well, have any other videos that you want me to make, feel free to let me know in the comments or with a PM if you really don't want to let everybody else know. Just send me a private message, and we'll go from there. If it's a reasonable, you know, request, then I will more than likely make it. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.